So the AI company Lovelace says it's developing automated systems to help in high-pressure situations. CEO Andrew Moore attended the Defense and Innovation Summit Wednesday at the U.S. Army War College. The event serves as a gathering of tech and military leaders and defense contractors. President Trump spoke at the event. Moore says AI is already helping defense organizations process information more quickly, giving leaders better awareness in high-pressure environments. Andrew Moore is the founder and CEO of Lovelace, the AI company. And this is your words now. You have autonomous agents that work for mission-critical analysis. It's good to have you on the program, as we are always interested in learning about these new systems. And I do want to deal with the AI of it all first. Now, you say AI should support human judgment rather than replace it. Now, we would all say, pardon the pun here, that's a no-brainer. But can it optimize for accuracy and give it better context, right? Better analysis, better decision making. And I think that that's where we hit on an area that we're not sure if it will help. And look, we just recapped that incident in Iran. I am wondering, do you think your system could have helped in that situation? Because as I understand it, from what CNN has learned, the data itself was outdated. The intelligence was outdated.
Yes, thank you very much for a really important question. I think one of the things which distinguishes artificial intelligence used in these serious safety critical situations is that often a commander will need to have multiple independent sources of information before making such a critical decision. And so there is a whole branch of artificial intelligence that my company is invested in, which is all about making sure that we have multiple independent pieces of information to help support or refute a decision. And that is similar to what is encoded into existing intelligence practices, where many important decisions, a commander will demand multiple independent pieces of evidence before taking action.
You know, your fix is called Elemental. We have some of it up on the screen now. You say it traces every answer back to a verifiable source. I mean, how do you see that playing out, given we're at a point of now the next generation of defense capability? We have seen it play out in Iran. We have seen it play out in Ukraine with its battle with Russia. So what can Elemental do?
The thing that we've really pushed on hard is to make sure that if an artificial intelligence is doing something called a chain of reasoning, that every link in that chain makes sense. So chain of reasoning is an important concept used throughout most modern AIs, where it's almost like the AI is solving a game of Sudoku, where it's got limited information on what is happening, and it tries to fill in all the blanks. And the critical piece of that is we want to make absolutely sure that whenever the agent fills in a blank, it has got absolutely clearly the precise source of information, and ideally multiple independent sources of information to fill in those blanks.
You know, you have been granted a sizable contract, I believe, with the U.S. military. I'm not sure what other militaries you're working with. Have you seen this work properly in simulations? I'm kind of wondering, you know, you obviously believe in this, so how have you seen it perform?
We've been very happy with the performance, though we are always extremely cautious about making any autonomous decision from this. This is all about making sure that information is available for a commander to know that they have the right information more quickly. And for me, a sign of success is if a commander needs information, and 2 or 3 years ago, it might have required a large staff to spend a couple of hours urgently rustling through bits of paper and making phone calls. And instead, we can get that same information to the commander in a matter of less than a minute. That is where I think the good side, the helpful side of artificial intelligence is. It is removing the crud from getting data assimilated, as opposed to trying to guess what the commander should be doing.
Well, Andrew Moore, we were all trying to keep up with these developments in both AI and defense capability. I thank you to be on the program just to explain at least a small fraction of it, and we'll continue to see its development. Andrew Moore for us. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.